let's say you're a mid-career professional, but all you've done is work at your company. That's what most people do after graduation, right? They just work at their company, start getting promotions, but then don't really do any other outside activities. Is that still a way to profile build? Do you need to be doing activities outside of your work?
You don't need to be doing activities outside of your work, but your timeline is going to probably be much longer if you're just doing activities at your company. And you have to really trust your company to support you, promote you, move you forward. There has to be that mutual trust relationship. I do work a lot of times with executives who've risen in the ranks of their company. They've been there their entire career, and they are now at the very top ranks of their company. And these are big multinational companies. That scenario can work. And those people, they can meet the EB-1A requirements. Usually, though, they're just barely meeting the requirements. We can only claim 3 criteria for them. We can't really claim any others. Leading role and high salary are always very strong, but that 3rd criteria is a bit tentative. So these cases do get approved, but they're not necessarily the most comfortable cases. I definitely think that outside participation makes the case stronger. On the other hand, if you've put all of your work into that company and then something happens and you get laid off, or the company decides to move you into an area of work you didn't like, so you leave, or if the company liked you and then all of a sudden doesn't, and there seems to be some test of loyalty going on, it is a really tenuous position, because to file the EB-1A after you part ways with that company that you've invested so much time in, you then need to build up that same level with another company and maybe build your profile outside as well. So it's easier and smarter from an immigration perspective. I don't know about a career perspective. I would probably advise yes from a career perspective, but I'm not a particularly loyal employee. It's just better from an immigration perspective if you have other outlets, if you have some outside participation and can build up some of those criteria that are strong that aren't tied to work at your company. So I recommend it whenever possible. Although I know sometimes it's not. Sometimes these companies really have a lock on their leaders, and to rise in the leadership ranks, you have to prove that you are loyal to the company and only to them. So keep that in mind.